Hello guys, Joker the Fool here, back at it again with another review. This is of course Battle Beast number 3. Now, Battle Beast number 4 is coming out this month, but catching up, I am reviewing the third issue of Battle Beast number 3, and I think I'll keep along with this ongoing series since it is a really good one. Now, I mentioned in my review of the second issue that second issue was more or less establishment, a lot of character development for the most part, and getting these characters set up for the third issue. And the third issue really is an action-packed issue. It's much more focused on these epic action scenes and interstellar fights rather than having a lot of exposition and setup, even though there is some of that. But really, you have Ryan Ottley drawing a lot of really cool action scenes. Of course, Annalisa Leone does a really great job with coloring, especially in the beginning. You've got a lot of scenes like this where it's more like these spreads and less of these dialogue pages, even though those happen and there is still characterization going on, which you always love to see. But it really is a lot of these intense action scenes that take up place in space, and then you have a pretty quick transition into what's going to be the next action scene where you're going to this character's planet to face off with the Juggernaut, and does seem like the Juggernaut is encountered. So, of course, you've got an epic scene like that right there. So it's much more basically two action scenes where the first one is a pretty decisive ending and then it transitions into this next one. And that's where the cliffhanger is, where the fourth issue is going to take off. But it doesn't feel like an unsatisfying cliffhanger. It does feel very satisfying. This third issue definitely gave us a lot of action and is really putting us in a great place for Battle Beast and his crew that's kind of formed around him reluctantly for his standards, since he definitely just wants to have that glorious warrior staff. That is the entire goal. That is the modus operandi of Battle Beast, and of course that's why he does anything he does at all, which is a really cool concept for the character. It's cool and Invincible, and it certainly remains cool in his ongoing series, but definitely is worth keeping up with Battle Beast. Of course, if you're one of these people who does not like to collect monthly issues and you're waiting for the trade paperback, definitely would recommend picking up the first trade paperback whenever that comes out. Probably release one at the end of this year. And based on what I've read so far of Battle Beast, it's looking up to be a really good ongoing series. Definitely going to do justice to the character of Battle Beast, because fans really love the character, really responded well to him whenever he appeared in Invincible. So him having his own series is definitely justified, and they definitely are doing a lot of really cool things with it. Not necessarily crossing over with Invincible just yet, but it definitely feels like this is taking place within the Invincible universe, and as a standalone story, it stands on its own quite well. But that's really all I have. The reviews are definitely going to be shorter, since it's basically just these short monthly issues and not big, complex 50-plus page graphic novels, but definitely want to keep it short and sweet. But hopefully you guys still enjoyed this one. Joker is out.
Thank you for stopping by the Velvet Room. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe so you can keep up with Velvet Room Publishing, and go to velvetroompublishing.com if you want to go even deeper into the Velvet Room.